what happens when we're living in a city, right? So with that bad traffic, with a lot of mental pressure, we don't have that peaceful. But the same thing when in a village, the way they take care, the way they come and console you, right? That you won't get in a city. So here it's not my individual family. When I say today I'm representing Kargunda, my whole village are in that happiness. So that connection and bonding you have in a village life, you earn less here, but the joy and happiness is more what I feel, and that can't be compared with your salary or whatever you get in the city. Namaste, I'm Madhu Kargunda. So after finishing my education, I went to Bangalore for work. I started working in IT, and I started from a financial domain expertise. So everything was there, but from outside, but internally, even I was not feeling that satisfaction or the peace. So when I come to village and started working with farmers, so then like I was like internally peaceful, being with them, working with them, and like creating that opportunity. So we have this 5 acres of land in a village called Karagunda, and this is an ancestral property, and we have around 200 coconut trees. The coconut tree we call Kalparuksha. It's a tree of life because every part of the coconut is used in something. So we press the coconut oil, the virgin coconut oil, which is one of the best superfood, which is has something called lauric acid next to mother's milk. It can be used as a dietary supplement, good for thyroid, weight loss, can be applied to skin, can be used in hair, you can oil pull it. So it has a multi-purpose. So when I press the oil, we get a waste coconut powder, so that we used to give it for cows as a fodder. We're thinking how we can make use of this and make it give a better version. So we converted to scrubber cum soap, and we also made a chocolate blending with cocoa and coconut. We make coconut rosher. The leaf we converted to coconut arts like this. We make a basket. It can be a nice decorative items we make. The shells are curated to like bowls, coffee mugs, the lamps. The waste we also put it to farming that acts as a good manure and creates a good microorganisms and enrich the soil organic content. There is also a stereotype saying like farmers are poor. Farmers don't earn money as much as other profession does, like a software engineer or a doctor. But if you think technically and like work in a modern way of agriculture, you can get a good sustainable income from your farm. So I put my PF of like 3.5 lakh. Then like I used to take from my salary, and like every month I used to take like 10K cumulatively like per year, like so 1.2 lakh. I also took like initial bank loan when I was setting up a facility here, which was around like 10 lakh. So cumulatively around like 15 lakh I put in to set up the whole ecosystem and the machinery. So yeah, it took like 2.5 years to 3 years to become a break even, and we make roughly around like 2.5 to 3 lakh per a month with the coconut products that we are doing. For us, like we see more revenues comes in the at the time of Diwali or the festive season, because the corporate gifting opens up at that time. A lot of young farmers were leaving in agriculture and going to city because of no sustainable income. And I try to understand why they are moving, because they're all following the conventional farming of agriculture. The rain patterns were very bad because of the climate change. They were not getting the value for their produce, what they grow. And was also one more stigma which it was attached when I tried to understand why they're moving. People like the youths who are in village not getting girl to get married. So the parents were pushing them, you go to city, you become a Ola driver or Uber driver, whatever you do, find a girl, get married, then you can come, you can switch back to an agriculture and do something. So that movement devastated. What if the generation next, if they're gone, who will get an agriculture? Who will do an agriculture? What will be a future in 5-10 years looks like? Who will grow food for us? Then again, we might see another food insecurity problem. And that movement made me to start working towards Tengin and building a brand Tengin where we educate the farmers and also start value adding, I started working with a natural farming. I've not put any chemicals input from outside almost for last 5 years. I'm trying to increase that humus level or the organic carbon content of the soil and enriching the soil and creating more microorganisms which supporting to farmers and create multi-crops within the farm. And because when you create multi-crops, every season or every yield will create an income for a farmers. And this is trying to create a model which can also help for the farmers and trying to educate them how we need to convert or make more natural farming farms so that they can stay in their own village. They don't need to go to any city or doing or working for someone. So now people understand what Tengin is. We also got, over the journey, we got an opportunity in like bigger forums like G20 Summit, which happened in Bangalore. So initially, when I moved from Bangalore to village, my parents were not happy. So we used to have a fight, like, why did you left that good income job and coming here? And because when I used to work at a field, right, they used to see me in the sun, like working. They don't want their son to look like, right? And like again, my marriage is dragged as well. So with Tengin, I was able to find a girl I wouldn't have got like if I was still a software engineer. And I was able to travel world now because of her. I was in Switzerland, I went to US and we talked about Tengin in US and like we wanted to take our products to America. So I think like all things are happening, good things are happening now, and the people from USA have come to our village and to study about how we work at Tengin, fair trade practices, everything. We also attended the World Economic Forum in Davos, and I met people like Ananya Birla, Smriti Irani, some people, delegates from our state. So, and tell about our story. So now like they feel like, okay, he's doing something, he has some purpose and a mission when he started, because early they didn't understand what is his mission were. Now when it's along the journey, when they see some fruitful things are coming, they're happy and they're convinced. I try to I remember vaguely and compare my life when I was a kid. My parents used to earn like 8 to 10,000 per annum, and I still remember when we used to go to college, they used to ask us an income certificate. We used to show an income certificate below 10,000, so our fees was used to getting reduced, or whatever, anything. If I want to take a laptop, we used to show our income certificate. So to that life, now to making per annum around like 30-50 lakh through Tengin, I think what more you can ask? I'm completely happy with the revenues, with the people we work with the impact we're creating, and that's where I measure the success as. Yeah.